go ahead and fuck. Hold on. Okay, so why is it doing that auto stop? Hold on. I might be live, so I low-key may have to... Okay, go look at my channel. Viewers make a mini VR live for real this time. No views 32 seconds ago. Is it saying there's a live stream? Okay, so for me it's not recognizing it's live. Mm-mm. Are you on the stream with me? Bro, I literally can't see it. Hold on. No. So like that's why I'm confused. I sound what? No, I'm annoyed. Like that's what it is. Okay, so my computer recognizes it. So chat is hearing me like freak out. All right. There it is. That's so embarrassing. All right, thank you for your help, Koala. I'm probably gonna end up texting you again later if something messes up. All right, thank you, thank you, King. All right, bye. What up, everybody? Oh. Well, I'm sorry about the way that went. This has been a terrible, 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 terrible morning for streaming. And I'm going to have to figure all this out later. But just to quick preface, this is going to be a video. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my chat, like my voice chat. Like, you guys can still hear me in stream, but just for the sake of the video, I'm going to turn my voice chat off in game so that way you guys can talk without it being a big deal. So yeah. So if you guys want to go ahead and join my party, we're going to get as many people as we can into the party. Nito KD. Okay, you added me earlier. Make me moderator. I'm down, Adam. Just don't be dumb, alright? Alright, and then Koala, I'm promoting you, okay? So... Alright. So... Adam, you're a normal mod. Koala, you're a managing mod. And then whenever Grady gets in here, because Grady will probably be here, Grady will be a normal mod too. Users Brian's 9. Brian, just send me a friend request, bro. It's easier that way. Let's see who all. All right. Bro is Exotic Palpatine. Um, Wait, do I have you added though? Just send me a chat, dude. Or not a chat, but a friend request on whatever. Oh crap. Are we showing off maps? Nah, today's stream is you guys making a video. We are gonna be letting viewers make a mini VR. I have a island set up. It's an Oasis island, and you guys are just gonna make a mini VR, and we'll kind of go from there. Fat Pigs added me. I saw that one come through. Hold on. Brian, I'm sure you've got me added. You don't show up. I think it sent it, then you didn't see it. So can you accept? What's your... Oh, there it is. Alright. There's another one in there. Let me just put this on. Alright. Everybody in this party better be using code Full Moon or you're blocked. Blocked! Party invite? Not a party invite. I want a join request. Bro, what did I just see? Code Full Moon. Yeah, thank you, Koala. Oh, Koala playing too, bro. Koala a goated builder, so he's gonna be worth it. There's so many people. I'm so excited. Let's get a few more people in here. Hopefully, I may just have to be a very some clickbaity right now, and instead of putting like a number in the thumbnail or a title in the thumbnail. Oh my god, I can't even talk, bro. I'm so stressed out. Oh, my Lanta. It better be a fire video. I don't know when it's going to come out, but it'll come out sooner rather than later. Full Moon, what style map are we making? So this is going to be a mini VR. You guys are allowed to use whatever kind of terrain you want. Like, this is it's kind of going to look like chaos, unless you guys talk. And if you guys talk to each other and are like, yo, let's do it this way, let's do it that way, then, like, obviously cook. You know what I'm saying? But, other than that, it's kind of free reign. Don't do anything dumb. Like, if you don't have to use a Sky Dome, don't use a Sky Dome, because the Sky Dome messes up everybody else's zone. What else is there rules-wise? Yeah, Zenny join, bro. Send me a friend request if you don't. If you have me friended, send me an invite so I can invite you, and we're gonna get this going here in a second. Only Koala is talking, and it's just him coughing. That's hilarious. My specialty in terrain. Adam wants to join. Bro, Adam can cook too. Like, Adam can cook too. You guys are in good hands. You guys are in good hands. Lil Aaron's or Amatron? I feel like I saw that earlier. Bro, who's hitting that? I knew it. I knew you were on my friend request. My mic was on by accident. No, please, you guys please interact with each other. Like, I think that makes it more fun. See if we can get a few more people in here. All that I ask is like I'm recording right now. All this is gonna get cut out, obviously, for the video because I don't want to make it super like long. But like once we start the map challenge, if you guys could not emote with copyright emotes, so like basically any of the icon stuff, that's kind of my only thing because I don't want to get a copyright strike or anything like that. Cool? Is that good? And I hope y'all can't hear my dog in the background because that would really mess up the vibe here. What else? How many people we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 including me, 8 without me. Alright, I'm gonna give it 5 more minutes, and if nobody else joins, then I'm gonna lock it. We're just gonna build these 8 people with these 8 people, and oh, there's one more. Let's go. Alright, Eddie, just to let you know, bro, you're gonna have to leave your server in order for this to work. Because it says you're in something right now. Yeah, it says you're in game, so. Okay, cool. Alright, we're gonna give it a couple more minutes just so people can fill out this lobby. And I'm gonna give you guys. So in the last video, the last time I did this, which was like 2 years ago, we got comments here now. Good. So last time I did a video like this, it was about 2 years ago, and I did 15 people on the first time for 30 minutes, and then 15 people the second time for 30 minutes. I'm not gonna do that this time. I'm just, if my lobby gets full, that's gonna be it, and then you guys are gonna get an hour. I was playing FNBR with my friend earlier, bro. I saw that. People are playing FNBR again, which is crazy. You guys, you should totally do that. But when Safe Zone comes out, just know that Safe Zone is going to, like, we are going to be cooking, okay? Alright. Hello, TS2K. I've never seen you in chat before, so if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. And you're more than welcome to join if you'd like to build with us and that sort of stuff. We're going to be doing a viewers make a mini BR video today, so I'm letting everybody who wants to join the party join. We've got 3 more spots, right? No, more than that. 6 more spots. I saw Jackus do this 3 years ago, and I've wanted someone to do it ever since. I literally did one after Jackus, bro. You must have not been around the channel then. I only had like 700 subscribers or something back then. Now I've got 1,000 more than that. I'm subbed. I've just never been in a stream. Well, I'm glad you're subbed, and I'm glad that you're here to see a stream. That's super awesome. Yeah, I would say we did this a while ago. It's been a minute. I don't know. Alright, Droxy, invite. I remember 5 weeks ago I told you I was making a mini BR, but my sister deleted it, so I had to restart. Oh, that's a shame. That's so sad. Alright, Droxy, make sure you're leaving the party. And at the end of stream, if you guys I wasn't watching 2 years ago, that's anything but readying up. I know, I'm waiting for people to fill out this lobby. I know. I'm trying to get as many people as I can in this lobby before we start. We have 4 more spots if there's interest in someone else joining, we can do that. But I'll give us 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes, okay? And then we'll go ahead and get this started. I hope everyone's having a good day so far. Make sure that I'm actually recording. Yeah, I am. So we're good in that department. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and say that this is probably it. Assuming that everybody... Yeah, I'm going to say that this is probably it. So everyone go ahead and ready up. Full moon, you might not get a spot. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Alright, are we good? I'm in. Is everybody in? Oh, my island just got kicked. Bro, no way. Did my island not load? Are we in... Bruh, we're gonna have to unqueue, I think. I don't think any of these are mine. No way. That's hilarious. Alright, we're gonna have to leave. No way. Alright, everyone return to lobby. I didn't really think about that all the way through, but it's not a big deal. Someone loaded up, created before they joined the lobby, and everyone joined their match. I gotcha. Okay, so as long as I'm party leader, then it should be fine. We lost somebody. Somebody left. Bro, I don't even know who some of these people are that are on my friends list. I ain't gonna lie. Alright, so... Had to mute everyone because it's echoing hard. That's okay. I figured that probably was going to be an issue too. Alright. Everyone's out of their match, right? We're good to start. If Vira, are you going to join back or not? It's okay if you don't. I'm just trying to figure out what all I need to do. I was going to leave. I can't join this. Okay, that's fine. Alright, I'm ready up. So, Pigs, Yoda. And, alright, cool. So we're finding a server now. Okay, so when we get in, I'll explain all the rules, because that's when, like, the video's probably going to, like, start. And then we'll go ahead and get going. Do we have to do mechanics? You don't have to. The idea is you're making a mini BR. If you have enough time to make functionality of it, that's cool too. And if that's true, then we'll play it. And that would be an awesome part of the video, is if I got to play what you guys made. Which didn't get to happen in the last one. So that would be fun. So however y'all want to break that out, there's 11 of you. So like if 9 of y'all want to work on the game and 2 of y'all want to work on mechanics, or if you want to split 6 and 6, or like however y'all want to do it that way. You're gonna have an hour. So the second that I say go, you're gonna have an hour to do this, okay? There is an echo, probably because the reason there's probably an echo is because somebody probably has their mic on in there and is watching my stream. That would probably be the reason. Or someone just has a really crappy mic, which if that's the case, then I'm sorry. I can't really do anything about it. Alright. Let's hope that I got an island this time. Yeah, okay. Everyone come over here. Once you're loaded in. Nobody has edits yet, right? I would assume not, because you're all going down here. Alright, everyone on this island. How many of y'all are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're waiting on one more, I think. Right, we're waiting on one more. All right, can everyone stand in a line so I can see your name tags and make sure we have everybody? You guys all hitting that dance is actually hilarious. Can anyone join? Yeah, Gabriel, anyone can join. It has to be what's it called? You have to have me friended, but you can do that through stream. I don't know that I can do that anymore just because we've already joined this thing, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plus me, that's 12. Okay, so that's everybody, right? Alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and assume that we're good to start. I've got 2 more people joining. Chat, do we let them in? If you guys have me added, you're more than welcome to. I'm going to join. Yeah, please do. Alright, send me a friend request, please. Tell me what your name is, and I'll let you... All you have to do, Michael, is send me a friend request. And then go ahead and ready up, and I just hope that it lets you in. Same with you, Michael. Go ahead and send me a friend request. Would like to join your party. There we go. Alright, so you're more than welcome to go ahead and load in. Michael, go ahead and send me a friend request. If you can, I'll accept it, and then I'll invite you to the party. And then we're going to start, because I think my lobby's pretty much full after that. And then I'm going to go ahead and adjust some of the island settings so that way y'all don't have to worry about like the... Bro, I hate being on keyboard and mouse. It's actually ridiculous. They probably didn't send him any of that. Like I said, did everyone mute me? Just tell me because I'm using Xbox app to use my mic. It's alright if you guys, like, it's not a big deal. What up, SCP? We're gonna get this started here in a second. I'm not even in the right spot. Hold on. There we go. Alright. World, ambience, time of day. Alright, there we go. I'm logging in again, then I will join. Alright, well, we gotta hurry, because I do have something going on in a couple of hours, and then, so, like, the longer this takes, the longer... or the shorter amount of time we'll have to make and play. I'm going to give you an hour to build. It's just whether or not we have the extra time to actually play it after. That's what's going to change. I'll explain the rules once everyone's in here. So, no big deal. No big deal. All right. So, make sure everybody can get in here. Is there anyone that's messing up as far as all right, someone joined the world. I don't have a chat bind, so I can't even close it. That's unfortunate. Just hear the sound of someone breathing very heavily. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Go ahead and delete all this stuff for you, so give me a second. Alright. What else is there? Guys, it's gone. I deleted it. The shovel? I'm gonna make a vid about being in this if you don't mind. Absolutely, dude. Please. Please, you guys make videos. I'd absolutely love that. Think everyone muted me? Hey, that's okay, Spoos. It's all good. The only thing I ask is that if you're gonna make a video, you gotta subscribe to my channel so you see this point of view as well, alright? Stream is delayed compared to this. Yeah, it's about 5-10 seconds. Which is part of the reason why there's an echo. About 6-7 seconds. No! Cosmo! No! Don't we kind of need a plan? I'm going to go over all the rules and then you guys can discuss it and do everything else. Did we get everybody in here that needed to be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't. Hold on. Everyone stop moving. I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm 13. So we're waiting on... We're waiting here in a little bit. Is everybody in that wants to be in / needs to be? Hold on. I can't really change my voice method because it's going to be friends only, party only, that sort of stuff. You should let me join for real. Get in here, Cosmo. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm 14. So I got spots for 2 more. So. Alright, Cosmo, get in here, bro. Alright, I'm gonna cap it at this, I think. So, Cosmo, once you're loaded in, we're gonna go ahead and start, alright, dude? 20 viewers! Holy crap! Welcome everyone. I know that, like, a lot of you are just in chat, or a lot of you are in the game, but it's still awesome. Awesome that everyone's in here. Just out of curiosity, how many of you were in the last one? Because I feel like there's a couple of you that, like, were in this last one, too. But I also did more people in the last one. Can I just change to a grid map first? I think you'll be alright. Vira says Full Moon Counter the next one. There's not going to be another session. So on the last video, like I was explaining earlier, on the last video I did 15 and 15, so that made it 30 people, and we did 30 minutes and 30 minutes. I'm not doing that this one. It was just too complicated, and things got in trouble and that issue. So we're just doing the people that are in the party right now, and they're going to get an hour to build, and then we're going to play it. I think. If you guys can get mechanics and loot and stuff done, we're going to play it. Because I think that would be cool. Yeah, like, people that don't get in, please watch. Because this is going to be fun. I'll need help with the nature. Like I said, there's going to be so many people. You guys are going to be good. Cosmo, are you in? I know that stream and chat are delayed, so we're starting any second, Zinni. I promise. You're in? Alright, Cosmo is in the island, I think, right? Yeah, I see him. Okay, cool. So we're going to go ahead and start then. Let me explain the rules. There are currently 15 of you, I think. 15 or 14 of you, something like that. You guys are going to have 1 hour to make this entire Battle Royale map. Do whatever you want, except, like, heavy. Don't do anything, like, super heavy mechanics. So, like, you have to all agree on it, is essentially what I'm saying. So if everybody agrees that you want to do a Sky Dome, then you can do a Sky Dome. But if there's anybody that's like, hey, I don't want to do a Sky Dome, you can't do it. Same with like a water device. Like if you guys are going to use a water device, y'all need to talk it out. Make sure, other than that, there's not a lot of crazy rules. If you can make it to where we can play it, like if you guys get a storm device set up and all that stuff, then we'll play the map after. And that will be a part of the video too, is us getting to play it, which didn't get to happen in the last video. So that will be fun. If that doesn't happen, it's not a big deal. I'll just leave the party after all this is over. I'll end stream, and then I'll record separately showing the map off. But if we get to play it, that'd be awesome. So, is everyone ready? Oh, I guess I can't hear you guys. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and give you guys edits, and as soon as that happens, we're going to be starting, okay? So let me get my timer set up. Alright, you guys are going to have 1 hour starting in 3, 2, 1. Go! Get to building, go, go, go! And like I said, please talk to everybody, use your terrain, blend it well, that sort of stuff. Alright, this is going to be fun. We're going to have a good time. And I'm just gonna kind of float around and maybe look at a few things, but for the most part, I'm kind of just chilling. Bro, I'm on vacation. That's okay, Mr. Sheep. This is going to be cool to just experience. A lot of YouTubers don't do this kind of stuff anymore. So I'm excited that this is gonna be fun. This is essentially what I'm getting at. Alright, I'm going to fly over to the corner. And I'm just going to talk to chat. And at 50 minutes, we'll do a check-in, see how what everyone's making, and we'll be in a good spot. That way you guys can get the surprise with me, you know what I'm saying? You know, I didn't even think about this. if somebody has their battle royale loaded on the other island, they could low key pull in some of their mechanics, and that would make the mechanics part way easier. I'm not suggesting that you do that because it may mess everything up, but that could be fire. Can you do another one, please? I'll definitely do another one if this one works out well. I like doing this kind of stuff. Like obviously I like doing the showcase streams. And speaking of, hold on, let me go grab something really quick because that's super important. But I really like doing the showcase streams because like it lets you guys show your creations that like maybe you don't have a large fan base yet on YouTube, or like maybe your fan base is only on Instagram, and so you have a lot of followers on Instagram, but you're really trying to grow another brand of your channel or something like that. Like I really like doing those showcase streams because they allow you guys to show everybody that's on my platform of YouTube what you can do, and I think that's super, like I'm nowhere near the biggest person in the planet. Like I have 1,000 subscribers and a little bit of change after that. So it's just like me being able to help you guys out. That's what makes this so much fun for me. And then getting to see what you guys do for me in return, which is the subscriptions and joining the live streams and that sort of stuff. Like that makes my heart so full. And you're gonna get me crying. But essentially what I'm getting at is just like I really am appreciative of what you guys do, which is why I like showcasing off you guys. Like, yeah, I like doing my own kind of content. I love doing challenge videos, and half the time my YouTube views don't even go that high, just because, like, I know that I'm aware that my stronghold is helping you all. That's why tutorials used to do so well. Obviously, I can't do tutorials anymore because I've pretty much made everything there is to know, and I'm really trying to hone in on like my UEFN skills. But you know, right. So I'm gonna go grab something really quick. And I'm gonna drop it into wait, it's literally on a community post of mine. What am I doing? That's hilarious. Full going AFK for a second. LOL. What up, Hunter FN? Helio Roblox. Full going AFK. That's crazy. Alright, let me go to my community tab for a second. There it is. I guess I need it. I guess in order to get it, I need to edit it. Alright. I'm going to post this in chat. I can't copy anything. It's so laggy. Is it lagging for you guys? Let me just check this out. It may just be y'all then, because I'm not having any issues. Everyone's leaving the world. Is it kicking y'all out? It just died instantly? Oh no. Hold on, I'll pause the timer. I don't want it. It's not fair if you guys aren't able to build. So you guys are all kicked? How many of y'all are in the lobby right now? My game full on crashed. Hold on. Yeah, you're right. I'll go to voice chat. Give me 1 second. Alright, so what's going on? Koala, what's happening? All right. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna. Okay. So, shoot, Koala. Do you think we just leave and like reload the lobby or not? Okay. All right. All right. We can figure this out then. Okay. I'm fine with that then. All right. I gotcha. Okay. All right. That's fine. Okay, so here's what we're gonna have to do. I'm gonna kick everybody from the party just for a second, okay? We're I'll invite y'all back in. All right. So Koala said that he's gonna wait till second round, so I'm okay with that. So then I want Adam to be in the first round, just so he can kind of help me facilitate. So Adam, I'm gonna invite you back. Okay. Adam, I know that I'm not talking in game, but I know that you can hear me okay. Actually, I'll just go in chat. Hold on. I don't know any of the interface. Okay. Adam, can you hear me? Alright, so Koala said that he thinks that we should just break this up into 8 and 8 again. So I'm gonna have you help with like basically what I'm calling Team A, and I'm just gonna let 6 or 7 more people join, and then after that, the 30 minutes is up, I'll kick everybody out, and then Koala will come in with Team B. Okay? You good with that? All right, cool. All right. So like I said, everyone, we're gonna do the same thing. Um, I'm good with us doing that. So I'm gonna go through everyone that I remember. So this was Amatrons. Eddie was in here. Yoda, I'm getting you in. Unlawful, I'm getting you in. Koala's gonna skip. We're gonna put pigs in here. Apple juice was in here. Can I join? I don't have much time. Okay, that's fine. So Brian will get in here. So Brian is here. And then who else was in? Helio, full moon, please save me a spot for me because I want to switch to my Switch Lite. Here, Helio, why don't you just be in the second round then? Because that way you have time to switch over and it's not a big deal, okay? How many people are in right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so I'll do one more, and this will be the team of. How many were there? There were 15, right, including me. So was it 7 and 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So is that all that needs to be in here then? I did not do my math right. There's 8 in here. I'm a prep for second round. Okay, that's fine. There will be about, yeah, like I said, it's gonna be about 30 minutes. we're at the 53-minute mark, so I can restart. I'll restart the timer. That way, it's fair. Second, like I said, I'll start the timer. You'll hear it go off, and we'll be in some good shape. Okay. Okay, so everyone that's in the first round, that's gonna be Amatron, Adam, Yoda, Eddie, Lawful, Pigs, Brian, and Apple Juice. Okay. So who does that leave? That leaves Gabe, Koala, Droxy, Cosmo, Frost. I think that's it. Michael will be in this next one. I might be able to join. Wait, maybe not. Well, I don't want anyone to miss out because of what just happened, right? So like, if you have to be in the first 30 minutes, then I'll put you in the first 30 minutes so we can shuffle some people around. The reason I have Adam and Koala in separate ones is because I not to say that I don't trust anybody, but I trust them the most. They're the OGs, so. I'm good to swap out if someone needs to be in the first. I appreciate that, Pigs. Halilo, do you need to be in this first round? SE Universe. Yeah, anyone can join. It just has to be on my Switch. Well, hold on. Wait, aren't you like the awesome like hold on. Yes, you were I remember you. You're the freaking awesome the awesome looking map that had the cool respawn mechanic thingy. So you'll be in on the second round. Okay, so I'm just gonna, if everyone's good, then I'm just gonna go ahead and start with what we've got right now, and then we'll fill the next round out when we can. I'm not gonna join so I can let someone else in for a second round because I was in the first vid. No, Blue Cosmo, you playing, bro? I vouch your thingy. Yeah, there's gonna be a first 30 minutes and there's gonna be a second 30 minutes. Okay, so that's kind of our situation. So if we're good, then I'm going to go ahead and ready up. And just hope that we're all right then. And that way it's not a big deal and, and I appreciate your all's patience. Like I said, I've had a crazy day. Like, it's ridiculous. Are we not worrying about copyright and stuff? So, in the way that... Can I make a POI matchmaking error? Bro, come on now. Bro, is something... Maybe party function... Does anyone know if party functionality is down? And it's an Epic thing, and it's not a... I'm gonna cry. No, we're good. Okay. There were matchmaking issues yesterday, which is why I was like, maybe there's issues again today. But All right, we're good. So we're in the lobby now. Don't start yet, please. I'm gonna like fly back down to the middle. Okay. Don't start, 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 don't start. Because I know you guys have edits. So I'm trying to make sure that we are all good, okay? Because now I gotta restart for this filming idea. So alright. Take two, okay? So we're gonna be Team A is 8 people, Team B is 8 people, or however the math breaks down. You're going to get 30 minutes to build this map, and then the next team is going to come in, Team B, and they're going to get 30 minutes to do it. And if we can shape this up to have mechanics, then we're going to play, all of us at the end of stream, and if not, no big deal. It is what it is. So, I'm going to go ahead and start the timer in 3, 2, 1, go! Get building, get building, get building, get building, get building. I know they can't hear me. It's going to be delayed. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Try not to touch any, like, don't delete anything that's been currently made already, okay? So like, if you see like let's say for example Yoda's at this desert biome and he's like, you know what, I don't want to do the desert biome, but it wasn't his original desert, like somebody else made that first, I'm gonna be mad. But you know, it is what it is, and that's just an example. I imagine Yoda did that by himself. So I'm gonna hide in the corner. It's currently 3:10, and at 3:20 I'll turn around and we shall get this going. Also, if anyone has big maps loaded, that's another reason it's lagging. That is facts. So, Team B, if you guys don't mind, making sure that you have like an empty grid island or an island that doesn't have a lot loaded in on it. When a creative server starts, like sometimes it tries to load everything in, which is part of the reason why we were struggling last time, because I imagine a lot of people had like their big BRs loaded in. So, you in Central Time Zone? Yep, I'm Central. Full Moon, I have a question. Shoot away, bro. Shoot away. Bro, I had a Mountain Dew up here somewhere. I can't find it. I'm gonna have to go back downstairs and get one. And like I said, I'm sorry about the issues. Let me know if we're having issues again, Adam. That'd be appreciated, dude. Just because you're kind of like the ringleader on this one, and make sure you guys are talking too. Like if you guys are chatting, that'd be great. And I'm gonna wrap myself up in this blanket because I'm cold. Yo, Full Moon, that map I showed you on stream last time was 1 year old. I'm actually working on another way better map. Think that good. You're a Fortnite creator. I don't have a creator code, so how do I make fun maps and stuff while being able to at least get some attraction on one of my channels? Okay, so I can't use phone. I want to do mountain. Oh wait, that's from earlier. Okay, we're good. Okay, so I started out with not having a creator code as well, but I also didn't really make creative videos. Like if you go look at my Koala, will you answer that question for me? If you go look at my channel, like I've started out making like kind of like news videos, kind of similar to what like the Camping Rusher did and stuff like that. Like I kind of just like reported on whatever I wanted, and I just lost my train of thought. That's embarrassing. But like I didn't start with a creator code, and then I kind of got lucky. There's a old friend of mine, too young to have a creator code, and I only like Fortnite and making maps and stuff. Yeah, okay, yeah, I totally understand. I was literally in the same boat about 4 years ago. So I had about 100 subscribers. I was like 15 years old or something like that, and 15 or 14. It was early. I was an itty bitty baby. But I had a friend who kind of hooked me up. He knew how to get around the creator code stuff because you can use your parents' information. So like, if you're, it's kind of like co-signing on a car, where like if you put your information down, but like it's your parents' tax profile, they'll let you submit for one. And that was a while ago, so I know that their terms of service have kind of changed and how you're allowed to do certain stuff like that. But just record and like make that mini BR, even if it doesn't have a code, because you can invite people into your party to play, to and so like even though you may not get a lobby of like 45 or something playing your map, you may get a lobby of like 12, and I don't get more than like 12 people playing. So there's, that sort of stuff can happen too. So so I just grind, dude. Like I think that's the biggest thing. I know that I've been yapping, but like I think that's the biggest takeaway is like just even don't let anything stop you from making content, right? Like if you like making Fortnite maps but you don't have a creator code, make Fortnite maps, dude, cuz you can record. It doesn't take a creator code to record and share stuff on YouTube. And so if somebody in the comments is like, "Hey, I'd love to play your map. What's the map code?" Then obviously you have to give them that news where it's like, "I currently don't have a creator code. You can't play this map without one, or with you can't play this map unless you're in my party." Maybe stream. Maybe on the weekends you do something similar to what I do, where like you stream you stream that BR map, and like you invite people into your party and you just play 5 rounds and then you leave, and then people who want to join back can join back, and if new people want to get in, then the new people can get in, and like you just make it fair. And like it's kind of annoying, but that's the only kind of process you can, other than parents doing the parents tax profile. But I don't know how the creator code and stuff works now. Like I said, I've had one for it'll be 3 or 4 years now. So I feel like they should do that key thing they did with Lego Fortnite, where you could give someone a key to your map. Yeah, that would be awesome feature for creative, especially if they're not gonna, you know, be using it. All right, here in a second. Welcome back, TS2K. I'm gonna turn around here in a second and see what everyone's done. Make sure that everyone's still able to chat. I assume they are. I just don't have a chat bind. Let me go to my settings. It's gonna be in communication, right? How long till I look at it? Like I'm gonna look in like 2 minutes. All right, Cosmo, I'll be there. What do you suggest I do first? I'm kind of lost, and I meant like in videos or whatever. Well, if you like making mini VRs, the easiest thing you can always do is make like a series where you're building it from scratch. So like the first video that you do maybe is a longer one, and you talk about the terrain and like what your favorite kind of terrain is and how to use it and that sort of stuff. And then in your second video, you do the POIs, and like maybe you build your first POI, and then off camera you build the rest. And then so the third video is like mechanics, and you setting up the mechanics. But you can start the third video with what you did off camera. So like showcase everything that you built, and then you have 3 very good long format videos that you can show as like a good start for your stream, and just make sure that you name them name them things like how to build a mini BR phase 1 terrain, and then that's a publish. How to build a mini BR phase 2 POIs, and that's a finish. How to build a mini BR part 3 mechanics, and you finish that video and you do it. So like, Adam's marking. If I become popular, I'd say you inspire me. Oh, well, I appreciate that. All right, I'm gonna fly around now. Adam's marking stuff, which kind of scares me. Let's see what he's doing. All right, so Adam's building like the snow mountain biome. I like this. I like this a lot. Seems like we're going for a modular terrain-esque map, which I'm a big fan of. Big fan of. What else is going on? We got this grass biome. Unlawful. He looks to be building some cabin floors, maybe. And he's got a road going on. Love that. Love that. And this is the, I believe that's the middle of the island. Sort of middle. Oh, we got some POI names as well. Spooky Spikes. Let's go see that. So this is Chapter 5 Demon's Domain biome pieces. So I love that. He's got a big pumpkin. Seems to be a little bit under the ground, but that's okay. Oh, there's pumpkins everywhere. I love this. Cobwebs. He's got cobwebs connected to the pumpkins. Love the attention to detail there. Yeah. Who's building this? Amatron's building this. I like that. I like that a lot. What else is there? There's some grass biome over here. This is what Brian's building. He seems to be using a combination of Chapter 2 terrain and Chapter 6 or 5. I love that. Love that look. Not a lot going on yet as far as POIs and buildings go, but he does have a lot of terrain going on. Okay, we got Baby Yoda. He seems to be building a beach of sorts. Or like a desert. I like that. We got some more terrain over here. Oh, this person was using the old terrain, like Chapter 2 stuff. So, I like that. And then Eddie is over here. Project Zero. This is neat. I love that. And what else? Is that it? I think that might be it for now. Unless there's something over here. Let's see. Spooky Spikes may take up this entire top, like, so I may have to see. All right, so we've got, yeah, it pretty much takes up the whole top. That's okay though. All right, I like that. I gotta put my character on the map. That's hilarious. All right, you guys have about 18 more minutes just to give you some preface of time. And then I'm going to sit at the top and talk to chat again. What up, Shaquille Roberts? Sheep, ask away, bro. Ask you a question. I got 30 people in chat, bro. Holy crap. I love you guys so much. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Considering you're in my chat, you probably are subscribed. But if you aren't subscribed, then you're not awesome. And so you should subscribe, because then you are awesome. And you should use creator code FullMoonYT. No, that's not my creator code. What am I talking about? I'm back to 2020. Use creator code FullMoon in the item shop. What up, Pop FNC? My map is kind of janky in some areas, and I don't know how to fix it. Should I restart and make it smoother? No way! Are you crashing again? Bro, please tell me we're not. No way! I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh, yeah. I paused the timer again. Alright, I'm just gonna return to lobby. Don't leave the party. Just, if... Bro, Fortnite has got to fix these services, man. They've got to. They're ruining creative for you guys. That's so annoying. It's actually so annoying. Alright, Eddie, come back. Alright. They're all just leaving. Who else in here? Lawful, Pigs, and Apple Juice. Alright, I just gotta remember that. Lawful, Pigs. Alright, Pigs. It looks like Pigs is good, so we're just gonna leave Pigs. One thing I would say to reduce the lag is that everyone puts on a temperate island or island that has no/low memory on it, so it reduces lag. You're right. I said that for them to in round 2 or whatever. Adam, Adam, I trust you. I know that you probably don't have anything up. Pigs, do you have anything that's like super crazy? Probably not. Hold on. I'm gonna turn chat back on just for a second. Hello? Y'all still getting here? I'm trying to get everybody back in. This might be the most frustrated video I've ever had to make. It shouldn't. Just make sure that you, like, if you guys have, like, a large island, like a... I don't even know, bro. Just, like, empty extra grid is going to be how we best do this. Yeah, okay. The map is so big, how are Team B going to finish it in a little time? So the way that I always imagine it is, like, Team A normally gets to fill out, like, the terrain. And then Team B comes in and, like, they add stuff. So, like, if somebody made an area super flat, you just build it up. Or, like, if somebody, like, started a POI, then Team B comes in and finishes it. That sort of stuff. Alright, so we're missing... Who all was in here? Eddie. Eddie was in here. Apple Juice was in there. And who else? Anyone else remember? Was it Brian? I'm trying to remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus me is 8. I feel like it was Brian. Alright. And we're just going to start with that. And then everybody else that didn't get to get... That looks right. Everyone else that didn't get to get in is going to be in the next one. Hold on. I'm loading in, so it should find a server. Full Moon... What if I want to join if I can win? Okay, so there's... timer's currently paused, but there's 17 minutes, and as soon as we join in, I'm going to start the timer again, okay? So, like the second that everybody gets into the island, we're gonna do it. Hold on. Hey, I was making... Forest Shepherd 6 terrain thingy. I had a roadblock. Oh, it like kicked me. Alright, so it was Eddie. Lawful, Brian, Apple Juice, Pigs, Amatron, Bro, this is so bugged. And Yoda and Adam. Alright, Apple Juice, go ahead and leave your server, bro. Yeah, Merc, that's fine. Alright, we have everybody in here that we need. Bro, Koala, this is the most skipped video of all time. I didn't even have this trouble with the first time we did this, but creative was also a lot better then. UEFN didn't exist yet, and all right, Apple, you gotta leave your server, bro. Join voice chat? That's a dangerous place to be. Hold on. Alright, cool. We're good. So... Alright, Apple left, so we should be good. They really need to update Creative 1.0. Here's the sad thing. They're not going to. And it's because they are happy with how UEFN is. But what they don't realize is that the majority of the creative users... Bro. Apple, I didn't mean for you to, like... Yo, what? What just happened? Hold on. Don't leave. Can someone invite me back? Thanks, Adam. Alright. Adam, can you make me party leader? Or whoever's party leader? Eddie. Brian, can you make me party leader? Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I hate to be that way, but Apple may just... Yeah, Apple, if you can get in here, bro, get in here. It's fine. You can't be in your own game when you join. You have to be out. It's not a big deal. It's just it messes everything else up. Alright. We should be good. So everyone ready up. And as soon as I get in, and as soon as all the islands load, we should be good to go. Bro just hit my emote. Alright, so I need everybody to ready up. Yeah, Team B is round 2. That's kind of what I mean. You're not really a B team. You're just the second team to go. Bro, I'm gonna have streamed. Here's the wild part, Koala. I'm gonna have to stream, and then I'm gonna have to go put this in CapCut and trim 4 hours of footage into like 10 minutes of a video. Oh man. I gave creative mode 1 hour to fix itself. Great idea, Zero. Great idea. Oh, I can finally post that thing while all of y'all are here. That's a link to the creative exhibition, which is going to be happening sometime in November. Me and Dat Skinny Boy are collabing to run it. It's going to be very similar to how my showcase streams work, except we're trimming it down into a Google form where you have to submit your map, and the top 10 that we see are going to be featured on a stream, plus in one of my videos that's going to be coming out around Thanksgiving. And there's going to be 2 winners. There's going to be a community choice winner, which will be voted on by the people in stream. And then there's also going to be a Full Moon and Skinny Boy choice who wins. Both winners will be receiving a 1,000 V-Buck prize. So I'm going to go buy a 1,000 V-Buck card code, and the winner will get in contact with me, and I'll send you the code, and you'll have 1,000 V-Bucks in your account. All right, y'all go ahead and start creating. I'm going to start the timer again. All right, I'll explain again now that the timer started in their building. So, essentially, what the Google form that I just sent is a if my map isn't published, could you still do it? Yes. Okay. So what you're doing is you're sending. I've never looked at the form before, so I can take a look at that. Hold on. Okay. So the only thing that you have to put in is your Epic username and your Discord. Before a week before the showcase date, we will join your party. This will all be featured off camera. We'll join your party, we're going to look at your map, and then Skinny and I are going to leave and we're going to talk about it, and we're going to rank them. And whoever the top 10 people are after the ranking are going to be featured in the showcase whenever we decide to do the showcase. So the showcase will feature the top 10 maps, and that is going to be live streamed. It's going to be a Skinny and I collaborative live stream. And at the end of the stream, Skinny and I are going to pick a winner. And then we're also going to submit another Google form with everyone who was featured in the stream, and you have to go vote on your community choice. And we're going to make sure that the community choice and the winner person are not the same. So the winner will win, and they will not be able to be in the community choice vote. And whoever wins the community choice will receive 1,000 V-Bucks, and whoever wins the actual award will also receive 1,000 V-Bucks. Plus, you'll be featured on live streams from both myself and Skinny, and I will be making a video to publish around Thanksgiving that will also be on the creative exhibition. Okay? So, if you have a map that you'd like to make or you'd like to submit, go ahead and fill out that Google form. As of yesterday or the day before that, we already had 15 submissions. So that's perfect. We want as many submissions as we can because Skinny and I are going to pretty much dedicate a whole day to this thing. So I think that's basically it. Zinni, you still have time to cook something up, bro. I promise. Is the lobby full? Toxic. I know that you're new to chat, so it really pains me, but we've had connection issues literally all morning, or not even all morning, all afternoon, and so it's gonna be really hard for you to get a spot just because you're kind of late into the system, and we've kind of already established who can be in what lobby and whatnot, because we originally had a lobby of 16 people, and we've already had to split it into a team of 8 and a team of 8, and so technically, yes, we could get you in because it's not going to be a full lobby, but there's already been so many issues. I've had to restart this with them 3 times. So I'd really appreciate it if you stay and watch because I think it's going to be fun. But that's kind of where we're at. All right, you guys have 13 minutes left. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and fly around. There's probably not been a lot done. Holy crap! I lied. Wow. Okay, so this is what Adam was building, I think. So those are those snowy mountains. We got a lot of grass over here. This is Pigs. This is what he's doing. So Pigs is kind of making this grass biome. Excuse me. Pigs is kind of making this grass biome. It seems to be... These are the Chonker Speedway galleries. So he seems to be building something with those. We're back at Spooky Spikes. This doesn't seem like it's grown too much. This is an explosive device. Oh no. This is going to blow anything up. There seems to be a dino in a cage. Okay. Oh, it's like a little town. Okay, Brian. I see you, bro. I love this. Love that. We'll go back to the desert. These are using the Spire pieces. The Spire town. So we're getting like a little desert town there. What else is here? Let's go over to Eddie. Eddie is... Bro is just setting up anything that he can. Character devices, spray paints on the wall. That's hilarious. Just a nice little corner. That's so funny. Okay, so this is unlawful. He's finally finishing up this little town. So there's like a witch's hut. And then this is Adam, I think, right? Adam's the one doing the snowy landscape. Don't really know how you're gonna get into this, but you know, Adam, I trust you, bro. Oh, apple juice. I completely forgot about apple juice. So apple juice is on the bottom down here, and they're building like a nice little hut. I'm gonna fly to the top. So this is the map that we've got so far. We're cooking. People are cooking. Does anyone know when Fullmoon and Skinny will review our maps? That's gonna be in part of the reason we have to get in contact with you via Discord or whatever. If you don't have a Discord, put it like when you answer the question, put I don't have a Discord, but you can contact me here because I have YouTube obviously where we can get in contact with you. I have a Discord where we can obviously get in contact with you. I have Instagram, I have Twitter, I also have TikTok. So I don't know if Skinny is, but I'm willing to reach out and get to you however possible. Okay? So whatever is the easiest for you, if that's a Discord, if that's an Instagram DM, if that's anything like that, I'm willing to get in contact with you. When are you reviewing our maps privately? Skinny and I still haven't really talked about that date. You're gonna at least have this week, probably a little bit longer. Because like I said, so the idea behind it is that I'm gonna have the video out by Thanksgiving. So that way the idea is that leading up to Thanksgiving, I will have had 2 community videos back to back. So this video is gonna come out like the week before Thanksgiving, and then the video after that is gonna be the creative exhibition. So Fullmoon just asking, is there a line for the map? What do you mean line? Oh, like who can get in for this? I guess technically not. Oh crap, chat just opened up. I can't view it. Please, bro. Adam, are we crashing again? Bro, I'm actually gonna lose my mind. Pigs is still working, so Pigs is fine. Adam. Hey, Loki just may be your computer dog. Sorry, no, okay, you're accidentally marketing. Bro, you're trolling because I was going to literally in stream and flip my desk. Like that's how I feel. That's hilarious. All right, you guys have 8 more minutes. I know you're probably full, but could I join the last 30 minutes? If not, that's totally fine. Pop FNC, I think if everyone that joins Team B has an empty grid island or an empty shoreline island or something loaded in creative, so as soon as we get in, the only thing that's really having to load is this map, I think it'll work. And I think that I can get a lot of people in on Team B. But if not, like if you can't risk that for whatever reason, then unfortunately I don't think so. I submitted my form with both my Epic ID and my Discord. Sounds good, Sheep. And like I said, like please submit. I'll paste the form again. If you have any interest at all, please submit. Does it have to be a BR? I think we had established no. I think that you're allowed to make whatever you want. However, I will let you know that both Skinny and myself are kind of in this creative mini BR community. And not to say that we have favoritism, but I will say that your map will probably be more likely to be in the top 10 if it is a mini BR. Does that make sense? You guys have 6 minutes left. Just submitted. I appreciate it. I'm a text Skinny and be like, hey, I'm streaming right now, and I've got tons of people who are joining or who I've promoted this thing to. Did any of you guys notice a bug in creative? Not yet. I mean, you have to be more specific. No way! Bro. My Fortnite crashed. I'm actually so pissed. I'm actually so pissed. I'm actually so mad. I'm so ticked off. Bro, and I have such a good computer too. Like there's no reason why this should be happening. It's no one's fault. It's just it's the fact that like obviously you guys can't help what Fortnite does. That's the issue, right? So if Fortnite's having issues, then obviously like you guys can't control what's happening there, right? I'm missing one person. Apple Juice, go ahead and leave game again, all right? And it's just Eddie, right? So Eddie's the last one. No, ready up. All right. Y'all have like 5 minutes. Not that that's gonna matter, but I don't even know who I'm sending friend requests to anymore. Can I make live events for the forum? Yeah, go for it, dude. If you think that's gonna help you, do it. All right, y'all got 5 minutes. So Stars is right. If if you guys have a large island, that's probably not helping. I will say that's the first time that I've crashed. So I don't know that it's. I'm not blaming it on any of y'all. I think that it's mostly just like unfortunate. All right, let's just go. Y'all get to work. Once everyone's in, I'll start the timer again. All right, I'm gonna start the timer in 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, this map is allowed to have whatever. If it's um bosses, I just any mechanics have to be talked through, right? That's kind of what I said. So like water devices or anything like that, that like y'all have to chat about those. I don't think I'll be helping with the map for 30 minutes because I have to sleep even though I ain't going to school tomorrow. Yeah, I know. That's the only issue with me being Central American time, because a lot of my viewers are European or like they're Australian, and so their time zones are all messed up. So like, I started this stream at 8 o'clock for y'all in Europe because, or like 9 or whatever, because like the idea was to give you guys an hour. So like the latest you'd be up is 11, because I try to be considerate of that. But now we're just kind of falling lower and lower in time to where like it's in 5 minutes it'll be midnight or something like that, and I'm South Africa. Yeah, that's even worse. But that's my point. It's just the time zones are so effed, bro. So I apologize, man. That really I feel terrible. All right. The last 2 minutes, I'm gonna fly around. So that's in like 30 seconds. All right. Final 2 minutes. Final 2 minute warning. I'm flying around. Alright, it looks like we're going to start in the desert. Baby Yoda has built this desert terrain with this spire house. I love that. I love what's going on there. We've got Brian. Brian is making this farm POI. I love this. Using Chapter 6 terrain, and it's looking beautiful. And I love this little archipelago that he's got going on over there. Spooky Spike, still looking strong. This desert, or not desert, this chapter terrain with lots of large props, and a dinosaur eating the satellite. We got like a nice little town being made over here. So we got a taco store with some roads. This is looking really good. This is being made by pigs, I think. Yep. We got Adam. Adam is making the snowy mountain landscape over here. We got Unlawful. Wow, this is super colorful. Unlawful is making this little like town POI as well. And then last but not least, we've got Eddie over here. And Eddie is making this little island. That seems to be self-promoing. So I love that. I love a chance at self-promo. The Gold Rift. How did that get in there? Alright, time is up! The timer is up. So let me remove everyone's permissions. All right. So we are good in that aspect. He's marking me, so I'm gonna fly over that way. I see it. Bro's got story. And there's lore. There's lore in the map. Bro's making lore. Alright. So, good job everyone. This map is looking really good so far. I'm gonna let Team B in, and they're gonna they're gonna add on, and we're gonna make this a successful video. Alright. Let's get this figured out, okay? So, dismiss request, and... Okay, so... Let me go through. Let me get Koala in here first. Koala, where you at, dog? Spoos is joining. Cosmo can be in this one if they still want to, but I don't know that they are. Koala. Frost is in this one. Dusty can be in this one. Who else? Who else? Who else? Droxy, if they want to be in here, they can. Stars, if you're still in here, I'd love to have you. Merc. Oh, Gav. They're good. I'll let you in, right, Gabe? Yeah. What else? Technically, it's only supposed to be one more, but you know what? Stream's been so chaotic, I don't even care. If we need to fill this up, we can. So, who else? Anyone else in stream? Oh, Pop FNC. You wanted to play, right? Is that... I guess you're Pop Dusty? I might be dumb. Droxy. Who else? All right. I need everyone to confirm in chat that you have an empty island loaded up or something. So that way we try to limit the crash, okay? And I'm going to assume that this is probably all... Nope, there's stars. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So we're not gonna crash, is what I'm getting at. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. In FMBR there is no UI. Yeah, I saw that. That's a bug. FMBR is low key canned, so it like that's kind of the deal. Oh crap! Are you guys in creative, or is this just a visual bug? No. Y'all come back. Y'all come back to lobby. Y'all come back to lobby. Y'all come back to lobby. Come back. Come back. Come back. Come back. Come back to lobby. No. No. Go back to lobby. I'm not ready up yet. All right. So, is this everybody, or are we waiting on someone else? I think we're good. I've been making mini BRs for about 6 years, and I quit in 2022 and came back recently to try and see if I can make a fresh mini BR, but I kept getting off track with it. Any tips to be motivated? Just grind, bro. Like, being motivated is hard. So, just take breaks when you need to. Recognize when you're needing a break. That sort of stuff. That's always going to be helpful. 30 people in here. Let's go. All right. This is going to be... I think this is going to be everybody. So, we're going to go ahead and ready up. Yeah, Zinni, I'll do that. Mountain Monkey, if you can send me a friend request, and if you can, I'll let you in. I'll 100% let you in. If you can send me a friend request on Fortnite and make sure that your creative island that you currently have loaded in is empty, like an extra large island or something like that. Please do that for me. And then yeah, I'll totally let you in. Cause they're not gonna be able to do anything yet. Cause I have it on whatever. These are all grid islands, right? Oasis Royale, that's fine. Empty grid, zero memory, bits for BR, that's fine. Real, all right. Most of these are empty. That's good. Tell them not to edit. Yes, I gotcha. Okay, so everybody get in. We're gonna get Mountain Monkey FN in here. All right. I know you're gonna be lagging. It's okay. Don't do anything yet. I don't think those edits, but just to make sure. Yeah. Okay, we're good. So, I need to accept Monkey. And Monkey can now be invited to my party. Ah, crap. Frost left the world. Are we getting kicked out already? Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Let me get Monkey in here. Go! My thing worked. Bro, Koala, did you hear that? Somebody subbed. Hey! Did everyone hear that? That was low-key fire. That's never happened before. I don't have it showing. That's why that happened. But it was low-key fire. Y'all aren't editing the map, are we? I hope not. I don't think anyone has the permissions to do it. I was distracted and almost missed it. That's hilarious. I know. I'm about to start it. I promise. So, Monkey's in here. We were waiting on somebody, right? Somebody to restart. Zara, I may just have them start, and then as soon as you get back in here, we're going, okay? Alright, so, everyone can hear me. Listen up really quickly, alright? So, you guys are not allowed to delete anybody else's materials, okay? So, like, anything that's already been built, you're not allowed to delete it. You are allowed to add on to it. I'd really appreciate it if we didn't, like, quote-unquote cover it up. But you're not allowed to delete other people's stuff. You're allowed to add on to anything. You're allowed to add mechanics. You're allowed to add terrain. You're allowed to add whatever you think is going to make this map better, okay? And then at the end, whoever is available to play it, I'll lead the lobby and we'll play this map, all right? So that's kind of the deal. We're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Get to building. What in the world? We already copying Big big bits of terrain. That's hilarious. And I'm just going to hope that we don't crash. Because I would actually be mad. Yeah. And I'll check in. I'll check in here in a second. So you guys are going to have until my time, my time is 4:40. So you guys are going to have until 4:40, which is in 30 minutes, okay? I don't have the space to build my own place. Here, so Helio, so I'm going to fly around really quick. You can add your space wherever you want. There's so much water, like, in this middle area, and, like, the only thing that's going on right here, I don't want you to delete anything, but the only thing going on right here is the Home of War. So, like, you can add other stuff. Bro, that is a volcano. That is a volcano. So, build wherever you see water. Build wherever you see water. And I'll check back in here in a second. I forgot to change heal to on boss. That's okay. Not a big deal. Brian, I will look in 3 minutes. I will look at everyone's builds. And then what I'll do at the end is I'll give y'all a 5-minute warning. And so if like at 5-minute warning, if you guys like decide like, oh crap, we don't have any chests set up, and somebody wants to make the chest mechanic or like that sort of thing, we can do something along the lines of that. All right, let's go ahead and take a look around. So we got this terrain. So this was originally being made by somebody else on Team A, and they Pop Dusty. He is expanding all of that, so I really appreciate that. We've got a volcano now. So the volcano is leaking into the desert. And that's super cool, super neat. And then we've got this portal over here. So that's super cool. I really enjoy that. And then obviously we've got Eddie's little location over here still. Wow! We brought in a castle. So there's this castle POI now. That's being built on this terrain. So I really like that. We've got Monkey. They're making... That's the meteor. So the Monkey is expanding this grass terrain that was built earlier on by Unlawful. And that's where that is so far. We got Koala over here. Koala is helping with Adam. Adam made the snow biome in the last map, so Koala is now tackling I guess the terrain and the POI that Adam wanted on that side. We have nobody over here messing with this town, so I would suggest maybe somebody helps with this town over here. Somebody has built the Butter Barn. This is Icicle. So this is their very own version of the Butter Barn that they built. So that's super neat. We've got all of these Slurp trucks over here. Stars is over here helping with what was originally Spooky Spikes, but now there is Glizzy Goblins. That's what we've gone with. All right then. Oh, they're making a storm device. Okay, perfect. So that's actually perfect. We've got this nice little primal hut. Gosh, I can't talk. Got this nice little primal hut being built by Droxy. What else? No One's Touched the Wild Home of War. That's got Aura as a boss. And I think that's pretty much it for now. So we'll check back in later. Alright, you guys have around 20 minutes left. Just letting you know, catching you up, doing all the things that I should be doing. Can you look at my last chat? Shaquille. I don't know what to do, but I have a glitch that I can't resize. I have no more motivation to build a map now. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Resizing is weird. Honestly, I would report that to Fortnite and see if there's a possibility that you can get that fixed, because I had to go for a couple minutes. I'm stressed. Koala, you were going to be fine, bro. You were going to be fine. Skinny just messaged me back about what I texted him earlier, but I'm going to answer on my phone and not on the computer just in case I crash again. Can you guys hear my Discord notifications going off? No? Okay. So you can see them because for some reason it's sharing. Are you kidding me? Bro. I'm gonna lose my mind. Everyone's gonna get back in. Well, ironically enough, this has helped me with another video that I can make for later on. You'll get extra time. You guys will. So we were at 20 minutes. I'll give y'all an extra like 3. It's not gonna like as soon as we're gonna all get right back in, and it's not gonna be a big deal. Stars, Icicle, Merc. Who else was in here? Koala. Halilo, I'm so sorry, bro. I'm terribly sorry about the situation. I feel awful. So just make sure that we continue his POI, right, guys? Make sure that gets finished up for us. Who else was in here? Pop Dusty was in here. Pop Dusty. Join, accept request, and then Frost. And that should be everybody. I'll secretly be watching, though. Well, don't get in trouble, alright? Aw, oh, crap. Hold on. Koala. Alright, come back. Alright, cool. We're good. Alright, everyone ready up. Alright, we should be finding a server. Oh, I'm gonna lose my mind. Party failed to connect. I did not realize what your game sound is off. What are you talking about? Koala, has it been off the whole time? No way. Alright, so something's wrong with my OBS. That's what's happening. I didn't notice until now. That's ridiculous. Don't crash out. Everyone just unready, and then we'll all ready up at the same time, okay? I don't think you're gonna have to restart. I don't think it's gonna be that big of an issue because I just restarted my game, so surely it won't be an issue with y'all, right? We just may not be able to get to play it like I had eventually said in the beginning. This video better get views. That's hilarious. It's not about the views to me, bruh. Alright, Droxy, I think you're the only one that's not ready yet, bro. We should find a server. It shouldn't be a big deal. Like I'm pretty confident that we're gonna be alright. Alright. Koala, I'm making you party leader, bro. Nah, Frost, don't leave. Did they get offline? I think they did. It's unfortunate. Alright, who's the last one not ready up? Stars? There we go. We're finding a server now. There we go. We're in now. Alright, I'm gonna let you know ping's gonna be a little bit different because Koala I'm NA Central and Koala's NA West. So your service is probably gonna be a little bit funky. Like you may either get better ping or you may get worse ping. It just gonna kinda depend. How long we got? As soon as you get in, you're gonna get 20 more minutes. Alright, everyone join viewers, make a mini BR, and we're just gonna go for it, alright? Y'all get to building, get to building, get to building. I won't start the timer until everybody's in and going. One, two, three, 4, 5. Can't even see everyone. Nah, Michael, no one's done stuff to your stuff yet. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, some of you are gonna be lagging a little bit just because I was in a central and we've switched our server now. So you're gonna have a little bit of that happening. Why are people doing prefabs? Well, I think the idea is that they're trying to create a location super fast, and so it's easier to use prefabs than it is using galleries. I'm not a big person on prefabs. I kind of agree with you. But at the same time, you know, whatever floats their boat, right? This is a community-made map. If the community wants to make prefabs, they can use prefabs. Uh-oh. Are y'all crashing again? When are you guys sending Discord messages for the showcase? We're gonna be doing it here soon. Probably not this week, but like maybe next weekend, like coming up. Like November 2nd or 3rd or whatever those dates are. Because we're trying to get time for more people to join the forum. All right, you guys have 18 minutes left. I'm gonna go ahead and fly around, just check in. All right, so we've got this meteor with the white trees. This is Samurai Square. This is being worked on by Mountain Monkey. Looking really good. This is Merc. Yeah, Merc the Champion. They've made the fortress, which has been put into the mountainside right here. So that's looking really good so far. Then we've got this volcano and a 0 point and 0 point crystals, and there's lots of stuff going on here. A portal and some terrain. So this is that crazy stuff right there. What else we got going on? We got this desert. This is being worked on. I guess not currently anymore. But this was being made by Baby Yoda originally. Now it's being isolated. It's been isolated. Droxy is currently working on this POI. We're about to get a name for it here in a second. So that's cool. Oh, we got a factory POI. Love that. Seems like the factory had been built previously in another island and now is being brought over here. So I like that. I like that people are using their own creations from other maps. We've got this farm POI. This is not been named so far, but this looks really good. I like that. Obviously, we've still got Spooky Spikes, and we've got Glizzy Goblins. Bro, what? I'm actually gonna lose my mind. I cannot be caught saying this stuff online. The city POI that's been started has not been finished yet. It still has a lot of work to do, and you guys only have 16 minutes to get it done. So, we better fix that. Stars. Let's see what they're working on. Stars seems to be working on mechanics. I'm not going to touch anything, I promise. Stars may be working on a spawn island for you guys. So, that's super neat. So, that's going to be fire if that's what's happening over there. What up, Spook? Koala is working on the snowy mountain POI still. Not a lot has been done yet, but they're hard at work. Hard at work or hardly working? Which one? I'm kidding. It's the first one. Oh, and we've officially got a bird and a sushi. So, Samurai Square is really shaping up. I'll check back in here in a second. Spook, unfortunately, the lobby is full. So you'll have to wait until the next time I do one of these streams, which I'm going to try and do these, not frequently, but like every once in a while. Do people help you make your maps? If so, how do you get them to help? So, my first ever map made, that was Full Moon Battle Royale. That was completely made by myself. Bro, Frost, get to work, bruh. My first ever mini VR that I made was Full Moon Battle Royale, and I did that one pretty much all by myself, which was hard. That was definitely the hardest one to make. I had a little bit of help with mechanics, so like in Season 2, there was a crafting mechanic. Empire helped me with that. Empire is the creator of X Royale. I also have a lot of friends in the space, so Koala, Adam, Empire, Jackus, Nova J, even though he doesn't make Fortnite maps anymore, he still is very much a part of like our lives and helps us with stuff. A couple of other people, Zero Crew, Litton, there's just a lot of people that we're all basically friends essentially, so we all help each other out. My second map, that was, what map was that? That was Oblivion Royale. I made that map completely by myself as well. That's the one that I built on stream live for everybody, and that map was garbo, so I quit. Then I made the FMBR reboot. That was pretty much by myself, but I had a lot of help from Koala with like ideas and stuff. So Koala really helped me out with that one. And then that got canned, and I stopped building in creative for like an entire year. And then I've just recently come back in the last like 8 weeks or so, and as announced a couple of weeks ago, I have been making Safe Zone Battle Royale, which is an Unreal Editor Fortnite map, the UEFN, and that has been pretty much me and Koala. We've had a few things help us out, so like I have a biome masking feature from Adam, so Adam's really helped with like some of the landscape materials that Koala and I are using, but Koala and I are the one building the map. And then we also have Grady Bomb Gaming, he's now known as Gradbauer on YouTube. But he has helped with POI design, like concepts, and he's also helped with the story. So that's kind of that project, Safe Zone, is led by me, Koala, and Grady. But we do have help from other people as well. Adam's helped a ton. Empire has helped a ton with that. Jackus has given me some advice on that sort of stuff too. So how did you become friends with them? Because none of my friends do creative. I got lucky. That's essentially what happened. I just got lucky. I used to be friends with a guy named Hunterfella. He doesn't do Fortnite YouTube anymore. And because of Hunterfella, I got all these other relationships with people and just kind of went through the motions with that. All right, 10-minute warning. I'm going to be looking around again. Frost has made Love Island. All right. That's a dangerous name. By Zero. He had to specify. So, Love Island by Zero. What else is there? I want to go check out what Stars is doing again, because Stars was making the mechanics. I'm not really sure what all this does, but I'm hyped. So we'll see how all this ends up working in the end. But I'm hyped. I'm hyped for that. Like I said, you are at a 10-minute warning. This is the Butter Barn that's been made next to the city, which the city still has not been worked on. But it looks like Icicle is messing with that, so they're grinding out, and I appreciate that. Koala is making this fortress on top of the snow biome, officially now being made. Samurai Square, that's being taken care of really well. I think this is probably my favorite part of the map right now, because it's the one that's like the most connected so far, because there's technically like 3 POIs here. Because we got Samurai Square, and then we also have the fortress being made by... Dang, bro, that's a long name. What does that say? What does that say? Merc the Champion's Mini Fortress, use code FULLMOON POI. Hey, let's go. Love that. I love that. So that's being made. So that's very cool. Obviously, we still got the volcano and the 0 point and this portal. This desert, this is Outlined Oasis, I think is what they wanted to call it. So this is Outlined Oasis. And then we have this strip mall thing. Alright, I kind of messed with that. And then we've got this factory as well. So this is being worked on by Pop Dusty and Gabe. And then obviously is still the farm. And I think that's pretty much all that's changed so far. Yeah, for the most part. I'll check back in at the 5-minute warning. Are you friends with Chompy Rex? Chompy Rex is like the only dude I wouldn't say I'm quote unquote friends with. I have interacted with him before, and I think most recently like he's kind of quit creative. Like he does his other channel, but like the Chompy Rex channel for Fortnite creative, I think that's pretty much retired, which sucks, dude, because he was so good at what he does. But he had an awful experience with 1.0, kind of similar to what we've had today. But that was like his constant setting, and so he finally threw in the towel, I think, and is doing his own. He's doing another channel. I tried to get in contact with him before, but he doesn't really have any other social medias for like Fortnite purposes. His other channel, I think it's called King Chompy. It's something like that. Hold on, I'll find it. But the last video he made was 4 months ago. He finally finished Gatheria, and then stopped. So I think it's King Chompy. I think, but I could be wrong. I wish he had his other channel linked, because some people will do that. But, yeah, so he made this post 2 months ago. He said, "It's been a great ride, but I think it's time to move on from Fortnite Creative. I hardly play the game anymore, let alone build it in Creative. However, I still like creating YouTube. This channel is going to be retired, but I've made a second channel. It's called KCR. It stands for King Chompy Rex. He only has 94 subscribers, but his last video was a month ago. So he's definitely still making content to an extent. But yeah, like I said, I was pretty sure he retired his old channel. Stars, did you crash? No. Yeah, you're all funky looking over here. That's hilarious. It's pretty much the 5-minute warning, so I guess I'll take another look around. Samurai Square is being shaped up really well. The fortress is still great. The volcano is not really being touched anymore. Zero is still working over here. What else is there? Frankie Leafs. That's finally got a name. It's connected to the farm all the way now. So that's one big landmass now, which is good. I'm glad they did that. We've still got the factory over here. Wow. What is this? It's like palming the 0 point. That's hilarious. What else is there? The city's been expanded. Good. I'm glad we're doing that. So I think Icicle was kind of taking over that project. What else is there? All right, you guys have 4 minutes left. So I know I said a 5-minute warning. I'm thinking more of a 4-minute warning. If anyone is trying to make this map playable, we need to go ahead and tackle a storm and some loot. I know that Stars was doing the storm, but I think that I don't know how much stars got done is what I'm getting at. So that's unfortunate for them. But we're gonna need to do a custom loot pool. So if anyone has it, is it too late to join now because of the time? I already added a storm. Okay, so storm's been set up. Stars, I don't know that you're gonna get back in just because. They're at 3 minutes. If it's playable, we should play it when they are done. That's what I was wanting to do. I'm gonna have to leave. This has ran over way too much. But max memory. All right, what are we gonna do, guys? You guys got to fix that. I can't touch it. I'm sorry, but we're at 3 minutes. So we're gonna have to make some decisions. You can't delete anything that you haven't built yourself in here, right? So how are we gonna fix it? Because we can't you can't do much more if you don't have the memory, right? And it's only max in one area. You guys are just super maxed out in the middle here. So let's make more stuff on the outside, like maybe do our other stuff. Oh, Gold Rush West and Blackberg are now locations on the map. Whoever made the prefabs, that's probably a lot of the... You're probably right. That's probably a lot of where the memory's at. But that's okay. Like I said, community made. If the community wants to use prefabs, that's all good. A lot of the memory will be deleted once you guys get rid of some of the stuff. Like, we don't necessarily need these slurp trucks, guys. These are going to be big memory. That's like 3,000 right there. Well, it was fun. Thank you for letting me join. Absolutely, Stars. And like I said, I'm going to do more stuff like this. So, somebody needs to set up a custom loot pool. Or something. Or maybe we set it up with spawning with loot. Something like that. Alright, guys, you got 90 seconds. 90 seconds to finish up what you're doing. Just flying around, trying to scope everything else out. Monkey has crashed. Zero crashed. Pixel has crashed. Did everyone crash? Koala's still here. It's down to the wire. Merc crashed. No! Koala and I are still in. Who all crashed? Delete the floating mountain pieces you have? I got you, Adam. Don't you even worry about it. 19 seconds! Don't worry, I'll help, Dusty. I'll help. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1! Delete that out of the timer. Alright, and permissions are off. Alright, so that's it. That's the challenge. We'll have to take a look around, but I'll have to do that later because I got things I got to do. I spent 30 minutes building a castle. Koala, that's hilarious. I was getting loot pool, then I crashed. Ah, Pixel, that's so unfortunate, bro. That's so unfortunate. Alright, guys. Well, that's going to be it for me. You guys have been absolutely amazing today. So, I'm gonna go in and I'll review the end of the map. That'll probably be tomorrow or something. But I'll go in and I'll review the end of the map, and we'll get some mechanics set up for loot pool. And I don't know if everyone is gonna be able to. I can't look around, Brian. I'm sorry. You'll have to. I guess you'll have to wait to see the final product in the video coming out. It's kind of clickbaity. I'm sorry, but that's what we're gonna have to do. I appreciate all of y'all for joining. I appreciate this. Let me go ahead and stop recording. I appreciate all of you guys for joining. I appreciate it for real. This video is going to be coming out in like 2 weeks or something like that. Make sure you're using code FULLMOON when you buy anything in Fortnite Item Shop. It really helps me out a lot. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining the stream. We're going to get a loot pool set up, and I'm going to have people play it. I don't know that I'm going to do it live on stream, but we're definitely going to play this map because I think that's a cool feature to be able to do and see if like the terrain actually works and stuff. So I love you all. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.